Welcome back to Kubernetes Crashcasts. I'm Sheila, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, Victor. Before we dive in, if you're enjoying our show, please take a moment to rate us on your podcast platform. It really helps us reach more listeners.
That's right, Sheila. Your support means the world to us. Now let's get into today's topic. We're continuing our chapter on what is Kubernetes, and today we'll be exploring the fascinating history and evolution of Kubernetes.
Absolutely, Victor. But before we start, I have a fun quiz question for our listeners. What was the original codename for Kubernetes at Google? Don't worry if you don't know. We'll reveal the answer at the end of the episode.
Ooh, that's a great question, Sheila. It really takes us back to the early days of Kubernetes. I'm sure our listeners will be intrigued to learn about this piece of tech history. Shall we start our journey through time?
Absolutely. Victor, can you start by telling us about the origins of Kubernetes? I've heard it has something to do with Google, but I'm not sure about the details.
You're on the right track, Sheila. Kubernetes indeed has its roots at Google. It all began with Google's internal system called Borg, which was used to manage and schedule the company's vast number of containers across its data centers. Think of Borg as a super-efficient traffic controller for Google's massive digital infrastructure. It was incredibly effective, but it was proprietary and not available to the public.
Interesting. So, Kubernetes isn't actually Borg, right? How did we get from Borg to Kubernetes?
Great question. Google realized that the principles behind Borg could be incredibly valuable to the wider tech community. So a team led by Craig McLuckie, Joe Bader, and Brendan Burns started working on a new open-source project that would eventually become Kubernetes. They drew inspiration from Borg and another Google system called Omega, but Kubernetes was built from the ground up as a new system. It's like they took the best ideas from their internal tools and created a new, publicly available Swiss Army knife for managing containerized applications.
That's fascinating. It's like Kubernetes is the child of these two powerful Google systems. When was Kubernetes actually introduced to the public?
Kubernetes was officially announced and open-sourced by Google in June 2014. This was a pivotal moment in the world of container orchestration. By making Kubernetes open source, Google allowed the entire tech community to contribute to and benefit from this powerful technology. It was like Google giving away the secret recipe to their special sauce.
I can imagine that must have caused quite a stir in the tech world. What happened after it was open-sourced?
You're right, it did cause a stir. After open sourcing, Kubernetes gained rapid adoption. In July 2015, just a year after its release, the Cloud Native Computing Foundation, CNCF, was formed with Kubernetes as its first hosted project. This was a significant move that further legitimized Kubernetes and provided a neutral home for its ongoing development.
The CNCF sounds important. Can you explain a bit more about what it is and why it matters for Kubernetes?
Certainly. The CNCF is a part of the Linux Foundation and serves as a vendor-neutral home for various open-source projects. By hosting Kubernetes, the CNCF ensures that no single company has too much control over the project's direction. It's like having a neutral playground where everyone can contribute and play fair. The CNCF also provides resources for development, promotes adoption, and sets standards for cloud-native technologies.
That makes sense. It's like having a neutral referee for the development of Kubernetes. Now, I'm curious about how Kubernetes has evolved since then. What are some key milestones we should know about?
Great question. Some key milestones include 1. The release of Kubernetes 1.0 in July 2015. 2. The introduction of stateful sets in Kubernetes 1.5. December 2016, which was a game-changer for running stateful applications. 3. The graduation of Kubernetes from the CNCF in March 2018, signifying its maturity and stability. 4. Reaching version 1.20 in December 2020, which marked the deprecation of Docker as a container runtime. Each of these milestones represented significant advancements in Kubernetes capabilities and its position in the tech ecosystem.
Wow, that's quite a journey. It seems like Kubernetes has been widely adopted. Why do you think it became so popular so quickly?
There are several reasons for Kubernetes' rapid adoption. 1. It solved a real problem. As more companies moved to microservices, which are small, independent parts of a larger application, and containerized applications, they needed a way to manage these containers at scale. 2. Google's reputation. Coming from Google, Kubernetes had instant credibility. 3. Open source nature. This allowed for rapid innovation and community contributions. 4. Cloud agnostic. Kubernetes works across different cloud providers and on-premises, giving companies flexibility. 5. Robust feature set. It offered a comprehensive solution for container orchestration from the start. These factors combined to make Kubernetes the go-to solution for container orchestration.
That's really helpful, Victor. I can see why it's become so important in the tech world. Now, before we wrap up, let's reveal the answer to our quiz question. Victor, would you like to do the honors?
Absolutely. The original codename for Kubernetes at Google was Project 7. This was a reference to the Star Trek character 7 of 9, who was a Borg drone. Remember, Borg was the name of Google's internal container management system that inspired Kubernetes. It's a clever nod to Kubernetes' origins.
That's such a fun piece of trivia. To summarize what we've learned today. 1. Kubernetes originated from Google's internal systems, Borg and Omega. 2. It was open-sourced in 2014 and quickly gained popularity. 3. The CNCF was formed in 2015 with Kubernetes as its first project. 4. Kubernetes has had several key milestones, including its 1.0 release and CNCF graduation. 5. Its rapid adoption was due to solving real problems, Google's backing, open-source nature, cloud-agnostic design, and robust features. Victor, any final thoughts before we sign off?
Just that understanding the history of Kubernetes helps us appreciate its design and capabilities. It's a testament to the power of open-source development and community collaboration. The journey of Kubernetes is far from over, and I'm excited to see how it continues to evolve.
Absolutely. And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on this journey through Kubernetes history. If you enjoyed this episode, please visit crashcasts.com, join our Discord community, or support us on Patreon. Don't forget to subscribe and rate our podcast. Your support helps us create more content like this. Until next time, keep on crashing.